Yo, what's going on? Between the Game Sports back again, and I wanted to jump on the Russell Westbrook topic. Uh, Russ, in a good word, intense. Russ, in a bad word, problem. The former UCLA product was traded from the Houston Rockets last week, and it's weird because those type of numbers that Russ put up last year are arguably great for anybody else but Russ. Russ was a guy who averaged a triple double for 3 seasons in a row, I believe. And the overall perception of Russ is that he's a bad teammate. Man, I don't think he's a bad teammate. I think he's just difficult to play with. And for those who feel differently, why do you feel that way? And let me know. I think Russ, I don't give a damn approach doesn't fit in this era of buddy basketball. I think he's a little rough on the edge. He's cut from a different cloth. We all know that Russ is going to give you 110%, the quote unquote 110% every time he's out on the court. But that same mentality has also cost his teams leads in the playoffs, in the series, and it cost them losses, and just simple things like that. And I'm no pro, but there is something that I have a knock about Russell Westbrook. His fourth quarter IQ. Yes, there's such a thing as fourth quarter IQ. There are things that you're able to do in the first quarter that you're not able to get away with in the fourth quarter. Like, I'm sitting there watching him sometimes and thinking to myself, did this dude really just shoot a smothered deep three with 18 seconds on the shot clock? And it's just he has these moments that make you scratch your head, and then he has these moments that rookies have in the fourth quarter that a seasoned veteran, seasoned MVP should not be having. As my college coach would say, he would call them boneheaded plays. But Russ is gonna Russ, man. That's who he is, man. That's what got him there. As I stated earlier, he was traded to the Wizards, and the Rockets needed to blame somebody, and Russ just happened to be the guy. And they had an early exit from the playoffs with the Lakers, but nobody was gonna beat the Lakers, especially with your second best player having these kind of stats for the playoffs. He shot 42% from the field, okay, but this guy shot 24% from the 3 point line in the playoffs, and that's all the Rockets do. And Russ's problem is he's going to continue to fire it up and without any regard, man. That's just who he is. And so this is not a bash on Russ, man. I really like him, man. I just think I notice a lot of things that he does, and it just it baffles me that he's still doing these kind of things. And I think he's year 13, something like that. But I think Russ has not been the same since the 2013 playoffs when Patrick Beverly basically took him out. Things could have got a lot worse. Although he averaged a triple double since then 3 times, he was an MVP in 2016. But those seasons were based out of anger, man. He didn't play with joy to me. And there's no doubt that Russ is going to be a Hall of Famer when he's done. But with his style of play, I don't think he's ever going to get back to the finals, let alone win one. And basically, I'm saying all that to say is this the end of Russell Westbrook? Is this does he become a bounce around former superstar? I remember hearing that Russ was the first former MVP to be traded in back-to-back seasons ever. The 2016 MVP, he's had KD, he's had James Harden twice, he's had Paul George, and now he has a chance to work with Bradley Beal. What he's going to do with this chance? Is he going to sink or swim? And yes, he's going to put up stats. Yes, he's going to make the All-Star team probably. They're probably going to make the playoffs. But in my opinion, in 1 year or 2 years, Russell Westbrook will be traded again, or let alone he might be cut. And I hate to see that happen, but it's quite possible. So, again, is this the end of Russell Westbrook as we know it, man? And thank y'all for listening, man. Share your thoughts. Share your comments. I'd love to hear from you guys, man. Again, thank y'all for listening. Don't forget that subscribe button. Follow Between the Game Sports on all social media platforms. Thank y'all. Peace out.